Ravens, Lions, Eagles, Bengals, and then the 49ers. We had a very confusing meeting, so the question was this. What does the 49ers triumvirate of Brock, Kittle, and CMC being at number 5 tell you? And you both claimed you were right.
No, I'm on. So, Greg, let me fill you in. Let me fill Greg in on what he missed right before vacation. We did a story about how Jacob Cowing and Jawan Jennings missed practice for the Niners, and about the Niners, how Brandon Ayuk was out, which they knew he was going to be out, how Deebo Samuel was wearing a Washington uniform because the Niners traded him there. And Brew was discussing how, man, Purdy's just got nothing around him now. And I said, well, I don't know, still have Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle. I think you have above average weapons. I think you have better weapons than, and I listed a bunch of teams. And these guys yelled at me. Wild was like, you're out of your mind. You don't love Romeo Doubs. And Brew was like, oh, my God, where's the Calvin Ridley when you need him and all this stuff? And now they're at number 5, even though Brew himself doesn't think Purdy's a top 5 quarterback, which means he's being elevated by his supporting cast. So I was obviously right. I said, I think Christian McCaffrey's top 3 running back. And Wilds did the cartoon eyes, like that, like top 3.
It means he's the third best.
It means he's top 3. He might be better than that. I don't know.
He is, okay.
He's top 3. He won Offensive Player of the Year a year ago.
That's Nick's argument.
Is Bijan Robinson good?
Yeah,
right.
I think he's top 3 as well.
Henry good?
I don't know about this year.
No.
I'm just telling you.
All right, that's Nick's side of the
Greg, you have to decide. That's the argument that this is good for him. Here's
my
Brew's
side
argument.
is this. Apparently, I'm not the only fan of adjusted EPA. All right? Because here's what Nick's missing, Greg. The article isn't saying best weapons. It is including the quarterback. So Brock Purdy is being added into the mix as to why they are 5th. He just happened to be 4th in adjusted EPA. The brain trust at NFL.com gets that. So that is why our brother is dusted.
Brew, I know we're going to get to him later. Where are the Chiefs on this list?
11th. Because it's not just quarterback, though. Right. But it's quarterback is one of them. And they're we'll get to the Chiefs. But look, Kittle's 31. There is McCaffrey might come out and be great. I hope he is. But right now to say he's a top 3 running back, I think, in fact, I don't think here's why he's not a top 3 running back.
Because they went and got Brian.
Yes. He's not even going to be a 4 down or 3 down back.
So, Greg,
they went and got Brian Robinson Jr.
They're going to take Christian McCaffrey out on passing downs?
Yeah.
That's what
why'd they go get Brian Robinson Jr.? Just if he gets hurt?
No.
So he's not going to play much?
No running back carries the ball every carry for a team.
I get that, but he's not going to be Saquon, Derrick Henry, Bijan Robinson. I'm not even Jahmyr Gibbs.
3-down running backs.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Derrick Henry literally isn't a 3-down back.
Yeah, but he carries the mail full time.
So does Christian
Make it
McCaffrey.
full time. He won't be this year.
Okay.
Greg, who do you think it's better for? Who do you think won this one?
You going to do this to
as old as Kittle is, too?
We know what the answer
Look, when I went through and I looked at the entire list and I saw, the Bills are literally 6th, told me the value that they're placing on Josh Allen. Obviously, James Cook was amazing.
A nice way of saying.
When I saw how high the Chiefs are, even though they have the best quarterback in the game, Xavier Worthy is in year 2. Hasn't done a tremendous amount, but we kind of feel like he's going to do something, so it put a lot of weight on the quarterback. Yeah. When I look at San Francisco and I see how high they are, Brock Purdy wasn't even on the top 100.
Thank you, bro.
Well,
Thank you, bro.
He wasn't even on the top.
Mess.
Who was right? Greg,
he wasn't even on the top 100.
Greg, just say it. Say who was right.
But that's players. That's totally different.
Greg,
players don't know about adjusted EPA.
Thank you. Why are you upset?
Go with this side
because
you're
it's
supposed to be neutral.
I am. I was just.
He just knows. He hates to see you guys look this bad.
I thought it was leaning towards Brew.
You think every Purdy conversation is leaning towards Brew because you agree with him. You can't be a neutral arbiter on this.
I'm a neutral arbiter. They looked
I will say, can I say this, though? I don't think this is a great way to kind of measure support. It's not just supporting cast, but you know what I mean? Like, because would you admit, even if we give you, let's say McCaffrey's great and Kittle is still a top 5-ish tight end.
Yeah.
Overall, at least at this moment, San Francisco's weapons, when you look at where they're at receiver.
I totally disagree with you. I totally disagree.
Who are their starting two receivers right now?
I guess
they don't have their top 3 receivers.
No, what do you mean?
Well, the Ayuk and Jennings right now. They don't have their top 2 receivers.
Well, no, I think they don't have their first and third. I think Ricky Pearsall, their number 1 pick, is supposed to be the number.
Do it.
Right. No, I agree with that. But I think that you are undervaluing. And again, I agree with you that Christian McCaffrey's health is a question mark. But a healthy Christian McCaffrey is more valuable than every receiver in the league but 6 of them. Like, and
it's the first thing that I looked at. I'm like, man, they are projecting Christian McCaffrey to just come back.
Yes, not miss a beat.
No, and so
he's 30 years old. Although I could mention several running backs last year at 100 yards rushing. I get McCaffrey's more than a rusher. He's done it one time in his whole career.
I would with the Ravens, they have a great running back. The Niners, again, if he's healthy, a great running back. I would rather have George Kittle than Zay Flowers. I think he's more impactful. I agree with you about the out. They have a deficit on the outside, but I think that they have all-pro, first-team, multiple-time first-team all-pro guys at the other 2 skill position spots. That's super valuable.
All right, we're going to move on to the Chiefs. We're going to save the Ravens.
A year ago, Nick didn't think running back was important.
No, I did. That's not true.
Chiefs aren't in the top 10. Mahomes, Pacheco, and Xavier Worthy. Felice writing, after the rollicking start to the quarterback's NFL career, Mahomes, his statistical downturn over the past 2 seasons has been pretty stark.
He also called his own ranking in this, quote, rank stupidity.
In this?
Yeah. He said it feels like leaving Mahomes outside of the top 10 is risky business, if not rank stupidity. So if I were writing that article and I was like, I maybe then wouldn't have done it. That's just
disrespectful of the Chiefs outside the top 10.
Okay, so first of all, the number 1 option is Rashee Rice. And I don't think
he's out 6 games.
Yes, but I understand he's out 6 games. Oddly, I don't think that was actually factored into this. I think that this is written as if Worthy has ascended past him. I disagree with that. But yeah, I think that if quarterback plays a part in it, I think Mahomes plus literally any running back and any wide receiver in the league should be in the top 10.
I'm with that.
I think that
I'm with you there.
I think that now if we want to say if you are grading them 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, then that's different. But this is where I get frustrated. It feels for the Bills to be 6 with Khalil Shakir as the number 1 option. And that now you can say James Cook because of the 16 touchdowns. Listen, Cook is better than Pacheco, I agree. But I think Worthy or Rice are better than Shakir. And so it feels disproportionate. Like the Bills are being carried fairly by Josh because he is that much of a difference maker. And so I don't.
But Cook was great last year.
Yeah, you got 2 guys that really put in work last year. James Cook, you can't just dismiss what he was able to do.
James Cook had, I think, like 80 more yards last year than Pacheco had as a rookie. Cook's touchdown numbers were crazy, and I'm glad he got paid. He's a really good player. I just don't. Yeah, I mean, I think having the Chiefs at 11 on a list that's 3 people long and include one of them is Patrick Mahomes is pretty bad.
You know how much I love Mahomes. I don't think this is disrespectful because Xavier Worthy, and I love Worthy, but based on just last year, I mean, obviously he's not like a Pro Bowl right now. Pacheco is, even at his best, is not like a Pro Bowl running back, and we don't know if he's going to be back to what he was before his injury. And Mahomes, if he's trying to be, and obviously, I think Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. But the last 2 years, he's had like a 93 passer rating.
The Chargers are 8. Their running back on their list is a rookie, and Ladd McConkey.
McConkey's better.
I do not think McConkey is better than Xavier Worthy. No,
well, he was better last year.
He was more
much better.
productive, but they're different.
I looked at the Chargers and I scratched my head as well. Yeah. I'm with I didn't think that this was disrespectful to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. I didn't, because when I look at them, he carries so much of it because of the value of what he provides, both as a passer and even as a runner, and just an impact player overall. But the other two, they're not extremely proven. And I get that. You have a point when you point out the Chargers.
I mean,
I looked at this and I'm like, was odd. You could even argue. I mean, heck, who was it that came on and said Deion Dawkins?
Oh yeah.
Keon Coleman maybe is their number one. So it was strange.
Yeah.
But look, the Chiefs have been 15th in points per game the last 2 years. So I'm just saying, like, to say, I don't think it's disrespectful.
Yeah, it's just been a mixed bag of who it's going to be from week to week with the Chiefs. So it's like you can almost pick any one of their receivers and just say, here, put him in that slot. You can almost pick anybody who's been at running back and say, here, put him in that slot and put Mahomes there. And it's just not disrespectful because they're still, like, at 11.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
Now, again, Chargers
but they're at 11. I mean, the Chargers,
was crazy.
I mean, Worthy was taking 7 spots. Like, the Chiefs valued Worthy more than McConkey. Now, McConkey had more targets and receptions. They are drastically different players. And so, you know what I mean? It's hard to look at it. Their running back, I think he's going to be good. He's played 0 downs ever.
Yeah.
Fresh, though.
Yeah, he is fresh. Well, then that, I mean,
I think they overcompensated for Jim Harbaugh and his running game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's an odd.
That's the triplets rankings.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Good
I would have had the Eagles at 1, though.
Yeah, well, you can't have a triplets rankings and have the team at 1 have Zay Flowers as their top target.
That's what I'm saying. It was an odd.